All right, guys. So we're going to learn Python list today using AI live. I never done this before. Like you may be looking for a Python list tutorial. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this on my own. So we're going to use AI to help us in the less amount of time possible to help us figure out how to understand lists and then help us do an example on Python live using an IDE like PyCharm or something like that in our computer. Okay, so I'm gonna head over to ChatGPT. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I'm really bad at typing, so I'm going to talk. I'm going to say, "Hey, ChatGPT, let me just turn the microphone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How can I help you today?
I want to learn about Python list. I want you to help me figure out a way because I've never done this before. And right now you are live on YouTube. So make sure you do your best job. Uh, are you up for it?
Absolutely. Let's dive into Python lists. They are super versatile. How would you like to start? By creating a basic list or exploring some operations on them?
Well, I want you to figure out to teach me how to learn about Python lists because I never done it before. I just started learning about Python and I know the basics. I know the basic functions. I know about the print function. I know about the input function. I just learned about loops. And now I want to move on into data structures in Python. And one of those parts of that section that is very, very big is list. So pretend, that I'm a 10-year-old kid trying to learn about Python list. How would you explain it to me?
Sure. Imagine a Python list as a big box where you can store different toys. Each toy has its own spot in the box. You can put in new toys, take toys out, or even see how many toys are inside. Does that make sense?
Okay, so what you're saying if I have two boxes of toys and one those toys are Barbies and the other toys are cars with Python lists I can actually figure out how to identify cars only instead of Barbies.
Yes, exactly. You can create a list to store all your toys and then pick out just the cars by checking each item. For example, you can loop through the list and print only the items that are cars.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a good plan. So let's say I only have one box. In that box, I have three things. I have cars, I have Barbies from my sister, and I also have other toys like a basketball, like a soccer ball, like a baseball bat, like a tennis racket, things like that. So we have three things. One is for sports, one is cars, and the other one are Barbies. So we have three different types of toys in the same box. So how do I use Python list to help me pick up only the cars?
In Python, you can organize your toys into a list. For example, you'd create a list called toys with all these cars, Barbies, and sports. To pick out only the cars, you can access them using the list's index. Does that sound straightforward?
Hmm, not really, but can you show me an example?
Sure, here's an example. Toys are cars, Barbies, sports. cars, this prints cars, which is the first item in the list. Would you like to try something similar?
All right, guys. So what I just did, I just turned off the ChatGPT voice, and I wanted to go over what we just asked ChatGPT. So, so basically, ChatGPT was saying, uh, in Python, you can organize your toys into a list. For example, you create a list called toys with all these items: cars, Barbies, sports. To pick out only the cars, which is what I told her, you can access them using the list index. So then she said, does that sound straightforward? That's when I said, not really, but can you show me an example? And this is what uh, ChatGPT said. Here we go. In Python, this will be the code. Python equals cars, Barbies, sports. And because I said cars, I want to only pick up the cars. Then cars equals toys. Zero. Print cars. So now we're going to run this code in PyCharm. PyCharm is an IDE that is used to run Python code. Hey guys, okay, so continue with this video. Actually, last night I was going to run the code in PyCharm, but I decided to go to bed instead because I was a little bit too tired. And guess what? I have a better idea. I was listening to a podcast when I was at the gym today, and apparently you can run code in ChatGPT now. So I'm going to ask GPT if we can run this piece of code that we have here into ChatGPT. Apparently, I have to download ChatGPT for Mac, but let me just make sure because I don't know. Apparently, this is a new feature. So I'm going to continue with the conversation that I have on the computer from last night here on my phone. And I'm going to say, okay, so I would like to run this code to understand lists. I want to make sure that when I run this code, I will be able to print cars out of the three different toys. But I don't want to do it in PyCharm anymore because actually this is a new computer. I don't have PyCharm downloaded on my computer, but I heard that ChatGPT uh, run codes, is able to run code now. Is that true?
Yes, I can run code directly here. If you want to test the code, just let me know and we can run it together.
Okay, go ahead and run it.
Sure. Let's run the code. Toys are cars, Barbies, and sports. Cars is our first item. Print cars. The output will be cars, which confirms it prints the cars from the list. Would you like to try more examples?
Okay, but that's not what I heard. What I heard is that there is some sort of an IDE like PyCharm now integrated into ChatGPT. Is that true? I would like to run it myself.
Yes, that's correct. We have a built-in code interpreter, similar to an IDE. You can type your code here and we can run it together. You can also try it out in the chat interface. Would you like to give it a try?
Do I have to download something?
No need to download anything. You can run code directly here in the chat interface. Just type your code and we'll execute it together. If you want to do it yourself, you can use the code interpreter feature in ChatGPT. Ready to give it a shot?
Okay, can you show me where is the code interpreter feature in ChatGPT?
Sure. The code interpreter is integrated into this chat. You can simply type your code and I'll run it here for you. Just share your Python code and I'll handle the rest. Would you like to try running something specific?
Okay, I want to run the code that you just gave me. I'm just gonna copy that code and I'm gonna paste it in here.
Great. Paste the code here, and I'll run it for you. Just let me know when you're ready.
All right, guys. So as you can see, in ChatGPT, the output is cards. So your code is correct. Your code correctly retrieves and prints the first item in the list. Let me know if you want to try more operations with lists. So there you have it. It's an easy way to understand lists. Obviously, I use a ridiculous example, but it gives you an idea of how list works in Python. You can also do it in PyCharm if you want to do it. All you have to do is download Python first, then you download PyCharm, and then you select the Python library in PyCharm, and then you can paste this code there, and you can play with it. You can select instead of cars, you can select sports or Barbies or whatever you want and start playing with the code. Like I mentioned before in previous videos, learning to code is now more important than ever. And it's not because we want to learn about the syntax or about what or become coders or anything like that. It's because when we learn about these fundamentals and these principles, this is going to unlock our creativity because now you can use many other tools that can help us to run code just by talking to these new AI technology programming systems. So, for example, Lovable. When you use Lovable, you can tell Lovable, hey, I would like to create a clone of Airbnb, and boom, it will do it for you. You can say, hey, I want to do a clone of PGG, and it will do it for you. So everybody's a programmer now, but if you don't understand this Python principle concept, not Python, but any programming language, in my case, I'm learning Python because it's probably the one that it's more it's similar to English, So I picked it because it's also the most popular in the AI space, and that's why I picked Python. But you picked whatever programming language you want. Try to go and learn it on your own with AI. You can do it with tutorials as well. There's people that love learning with tutorials. For me, tutorial hell, which is a term that exists, it's just not for me a good way to learn. I just get bored really easy. I cannot stop whenever I want and exercise and tweak my exercises. And the beauty about AI is that you can just do what I just did. You just start talking to the AI, uh, give it an example, uh, help tell the AI to give you the code, and then you paste it in an IDE, or you can write it yourself as you saw when I did it directly in ChatGPT, and then you can start playing with the code. You can start changing things to understand the concept a little bit better. And also the most important thing to do here is to keep moving fast, keep moving forward. Tomorrow learn a new something that it will be uh, try to figure out way you can actually do this with AI as well, and you can ask AI what would be the fastest way for me to learn the Python principles, and it will tell you you have to start first with the print function, with the input, then with loops, something like that, and you can actually tell Python or I'm sorry, AI to actually go and search on the most popular Python courses online and figure out a course for you. So then you start working on it every day on a different skill, and that's how you can continue your learning and get up to speed. My goal is here to learn about programming to unlock my creativity, and then after that, I'm planning to learn about machine learning because all these AI LLMs are all they're all coming from machine learning. and deep learning. And after that, I want to get into AI tools specifically to help us, to help me, get into the world of AI. So thank you very much for for sticking around. I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments if you have better prompts. Let me know in the comments if you have better ideas. Let me know in the comments how are you learning Python, or or what tricks and tools are you guys using to learn programming or learn AI faster. Thank you very much. Have a good day.